Hey, I'm back, everybody. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe down underneath. Leave me some comments what you think of these videos. You see something around that you'd like me to review, leave a comment down there. If there's a topic you want me to cover that I haven't covered or that maybe I can take a deeper dive into, please leave me a comment. Leave me a comment and I'll do my best to get that out there. So you're probably wondering why I have a video update in the middle of the week instead of on a Friday when I usually release my videos. Well, last week I released the video on the Ned Foss knife from Amazon that had a slingshot attachment. Okay, it was a pretty decent knife, and it's actually my everyday carrier. So it's a couple of things that have happened since that video came out. One, I had someone come on and say, come on, Ned Foss is just a name snapped on a crappy knife. Yeah, well, this isn't one of those really big name brands that cost you $50, $100, $200 for an everyday carry knife. I'm not the kind of guy that needs one of those. All I ever use it for is opening boxes, sling mail, packages at work, Amazon packages that we get at home, and envelopes when I'm got to open my mail. That's really about all I use it for. It's just fun to carry around because you never know, you might need a little something. And I told the dude, it's like, that's really all I need it for. I'm not a survivalist. For me, camping is more like glamping. So it's just something to get the job done in a pinch when I need it. It's really all I need. And I said, the Ned Foss is actually an upgrade. My previous knife that I carried was $5 at Walmart. So I have upgraded myself. Would I like a fancy, nice, expensive name brand knife? Yes. Do I need one for what I do? No, because I don't use it that much. He could understand that, and that's why I like this one. It's got a nice tight blade. It locks in place well. It fits pretty decent in the hand, and heck, it's got a slingshot on it. You can snap right down in there. The guy said the slingshot part's just a gimmick. It's like, yeah, it's a gimmick. But you know what? You could take this out in the woods, walking along and find a stick. You want to whittle it up a little bit? No problem. If you see a pine cone sitting in a tree that says, shoot me, pop that sucker out and shoot it. It's just a fun little thing. Plus, I love to review unusual slingshot frames or devices that I see on Amazon or wherever else. That was the onus behind this, but I like this knife. In the slingshot, I've improved. In the video, I put black bands on it and took those terrible red things that they insist on putting on slingshots on Amazon. Almost all the slingshots you get on Amazon seem to have those big red rubber bands with the big pouches. You can't get a full draw on them unless you're like Hulk Hogan or something. And so, come on, give it something we can actually shoot. Even if it's a gimmick could still shoot if you set it up right. So what I did is I put those black tubes on there, which are very thin, very easy pull on. They're what I use on my speed shooter setup. And it worked pretty well. But then a friend told me, my little buddy Sam Britt from Facebook, and he's a really good shot, by the way, check his channel out. He said, Philip, why don't you put flat bands on it and tie them up like this frame is a slingshot pouch? Just make a trifold latex on the latex tube, shove it in there, flip it over, pull it a little bit, and then tie it up. And I said, you know, Sam, that's a good idea. I'm going to try it. So here we are. I have tried it. And here it is. Let me put it on. There we go. Now, to show you how I did it, when I make bands for long draw, the pouches I like to tie with a trifold, which means instead of just folding them over into a V, you take one layer, you fold it over, then you fold the other one over, and it helps. The long shot bands, in my opinion, that's what I was taught by someone. That's the preferred style for them, so that's what I do. So what I did, as you can see here, see if I can help you see it well. On there, you can see where one is folded over, and then another one's folded over. Then I just fed it through the frame, pulled it out, grabbed it with my forceps, stretched it a little bit. I used my band tying jig, threaded as far as I could, and I actually stuck the frame in it with the piece here, and then I pulled this back onto the other piece and dropped it on the jig, gave it a little tension, then I put about 10 wraps of the crystal string on there to help hold it in place. And you know what? It works really good. Now, a couple of things I found out shooting it this way. So it must be something with the frame or something, because if I try and hold it like this when I shoot, even shooting a heavy 8mm steel ball, which is what I normally shoot, it'll come back and it'll smack your fingers, not here, but right in here. So I guess it's good to just grip it like that and shoot it, and you'll be fine. The cool thing about this is the same band I put on my Scout LT2 from Simpleshot. This is the same band length and everything that I use for my short draw. So now this little gimmicky knife slash slingshot shoots with the same power as my regular everyday short draw slingshot from Simpleshot, the Scout LT2. As you can see, band length wise, they're about the same. So I should have equal power on here that I have on here. So let's give it a couple of shots and see. I'm going to shoot at the can down there on the bottom right there. I'm at my regular 10 meters, 33 feet. Now, because this frame is skinnier, usually I shoot a 90mm frame. So if you go down in size, your shot is going to go up. It's going to climb. So to combat that, instead of using my regular anchor point right in here, I'm going to move my anchor point up onto my cheekbone. And that should get me pretty close to on target. All right, so we're going to shoot that can on the bottom there. Move up the anchor point, line up the bands. Still a little high. So I need to move that anchor point just a bit more. Almost there. This shot, we should get her dialed in. Whoop, that one's still high. Well, we got the string that time, which means we're still a little bit high. Come on, let's get that thing dialed in. There we go. That was a hit. Let's get one more. There we go. So as you can see, we're getting good power out of it now. It's just a smaller frame, so you're going to have to adjust your shooting just a bit if you're used to a 90mm frame. If you're used to a smaller frame, should work fine. And you know what? You could probably set this up for long draw, because a lot of people like smaller frames for long draw. And because these kind of 0.45 bands that I use from Tritium, they have very little draw weight, so I can't see that damaging or harming the frame and the connection point here, because the bands that were on it had to have at least a 20-pound plus draw on it. So we're cutting that in half. So I have a feeling the longevity on it's going to still be just fine. We'll find out as we use it some more and shoot it some more how loose this may get and does it become dangerous. Thanks for watching. I just wanted to give a quick update, short video on how I made this even better than in my original review video. I've still given it a 4 out of 5 stars simply because of those stupid red tubes. I don't know what's up with all those slingshot makers. They need to get their act together. Let's close out with one more hit on that can. Boom. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching, and keep on slinging. God bless everybody.